Stay focused.
That's my cue.
As you wish.
I will get the victory. Oh no.
Battle. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Put me in there.
One more success. I thank you.
You could have at least tried. This is harder than expected.
I will prevail. Witness my power. That won't do it all. I won't go down so easily.
still unstoppable. You worked hard for nothing. I thank you. Should I have held back? Still raring to go.
Failure is not an option.
Hard work created this.
That was nothing.
You're weak.
Predictable. Each battle, a chance to grow.
I will prevail. Witness my power.
You're making me look bad.
Witness frigid pride. Appreciated.
As you wish. Watch and learn. It's over. Yeah! That is that.
We must all do our part.
Put me in there. Yeah, it worked. Stronger than this?
Predictable.
I thought I was dead. What did I expect? Thanks so much. Winning's always nice. Not quite what I was after. Welcome. no.
I will get the victory.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
I will prevail.
As you wish.
You should be honored. The noble standard. Battle.
This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well. Another skill mastered. Stay focused.
That really helped.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
Not so fast!
No hesitation.
Should I have held back? Hardly worth my time.
It's a long road yet.
What a jump.
All roses have thorns. I want to be all I can.
Unexpected. It's simple logic.
One more success. My understanding has completion. Appreciated.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I thank you.
That is that. You fought well. Another step forward.
Winning's always nice. A great help. Thanks.
Should I have held back? As expected. Well done.
That really helped.
each battle a chance to grow.
Back to the fray.
What did I expect?
You are nothing.
Greatness awaits me.
Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch! Come back soon!
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Oh no.
The mark of nobility.
I will prevail!
As you wish.
Stay focused.
That's my cue.
I will get the victory.
Put me in there.
Battle.
That really helped.
Only a fool challenges me.
I've really...
You could have at least tried.
Witness frigid pride. I am greater now.
Well, how was that?
Oh no.
Right makes might, right? Pretty good, don't you think? Time to set my aims even higher.
That really helped.
Back to the fray.
Yeah, it worked!
Witness my power. One step at a time.
That was nothing. Enlightening.
No one makes it past me. Pretty good, don't you think?
Predictable. Should I have held back?
Appreciated.
Winning's always nice.
Not quite what I was after. I thank you.
Thanks so much. I can improve too, you know.
What a jump. I'm getting it.
Great help.
I think I'm improving.
Failure is not an option. My efforts were not in vain.
Let the lesson begin! You fought well. We must all do our part.
Admiration.
Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. 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 Come back soon.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Stay focused.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
As you wish.
Oh no. That's my cue.
Battle.
I will get the victory.
Any experience is worth having.
I'm just getting started.
my power. Is that all? Don't waste my time! Your defeat was inevitable. It's a long road yet.
Still unstoppable.
Hardly worth my time. Perhaps I've been well taught.
I've got many skills, you know. Well, how was that?
Unexpected. As you wish.
Can I go now?
What a jump.
All roses have thorns. Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
That is that. battle a chance to grow.
No use.
Predicted. As expected. Watch and learn. Each battle a chance to grow.
Appreciated.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Failure is not an option.
Back to the fray. That was nothing.
You were wide open. I want to be all I can.
I will get the victory.
Oh no.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
As you wish.
Battle.
You are nothing. The noble standard.
Stay focused. No hesitation. That is that.
I will prevail.
That's my cue.
Witness my power. I won't forget all I've...
Put me in there.
Only a fool challenges me.
Here we go! Right makes might, right?
I can fight through anything. You are nothing. Back to the fray.
As expected.
It's a long road yet.
Should I have held back? Another step forward. The glory of...
Any experience is worth having.
Can I go now? I can
I am Ferdinand von Ayer. Thanks.
Am I done yet?
This was beneath me. This can't be right.
One more success. I am greater now. Appreciated.
Back to the fray. I thank you.
How long will this take?
Witness frigid pride. Hard work created this.
beg you.
It's simple logic.
I thank you. My heart is full of victory.
Is this over yet?
Only a fool challenges me.
It's all in hand. Flattery will get you nowhere. Your instruction has been beneficial. One step closer to mastery.
Thanks for your help. That went. Thanks.
I did pretty well. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? You seem to hold Edelgard in high esteem. That is my impression, at least. She is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not the scion of a noble house. Evenly matched? Me? With her? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. I must demonstrate my excellence. Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? Not likely. Come, Professor. We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are no match for mine. I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic beast without assistance. Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And in half the time. Professor, you can be my eyewitness and timekeeper. Here we go! 2 at once? That's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor. It is a perfect day to exert oneself.
Oh no, this is impossible.
It is done.
I think I got it.
I've grasped it! How lovely! Thank you.
I appreciate... never under... I am quite... I appreciate...
I got it! Thanks for the help. I did pretty...
Nothing worth celebrating. Praise isn't necessary, really. My efforts were not in vain.
Professor.
Hello, Professor. May I speak with... You seem to... Well now, that is not what I expected you to say. You clearly have high standards. And what is your opinion? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend... Evenly matched? I was just being honestly, I have always... But evidently that is... I suppose there is only... Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove... You think I could ignore such a slight upon my honor? We will begin with battle. I heard that just the other day. Well, anything Edelgard can do, Professor, you can be my eye... Here we go! 2 at once? That's... Well, it will be fine. I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor. It is a perfect day to exert oneself.
Oh no, this is impossible.
It is done.
I think I got it.
I've grasped it! How lovely! Thank you. Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path. Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles. Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She is attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhart.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar! Ah! What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Was that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Being outside is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie. Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No, into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Hubert!
In the flesh. I came to ask you something.
Oh no, what did I do? Think, Bernie, think!
There have been sightings of a sinister figure carrying a sharp object, wandering the halls at night. A strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark, the sound of a door creaking open and closed.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm I'm too young to die! I've got so much left to do! Please don't kill me!
About what I expected.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song. The creak of a door. Sorrow like a needle point. Bernie's gone away.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? Well, I cannot simply leave her here. Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
this has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adie gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adie commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
Rub? I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so, I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying. My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required leverage, and after all, you are the Princess of Brigid.
It gave me sadness to leave my home, but I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am, and meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity. You set a strong example to follow. And there is much more adversity to come.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhardt, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand. Oh, noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
Ha! I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nah! No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not this is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right. which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing me? Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
Linhardt only likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
Bernadetta, why are you following me? You were following me quite conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
Bernadetta,
Yes, Lady Edelgard.
please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you. But your presence is, intimidating. I got more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide. Forgive me, I threw myself upon your mercy.
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What? You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
The sea? I think I may have seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
I really did make you angry! Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything!
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are! I can tell! Just get it over with! What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe! Too scared!
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say?
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing out. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior. I beg you to take my hand, otherwise I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What am I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost!
Ugh!
Oh
Ah, ouch! I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
maybe I should just come back later.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemy's here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help. I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight! You're challenging me to a duel? No, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah! Put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view. It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers.
What's Bern doing? She looks like there's something wrong.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Bern, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Bern, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Bern.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer, but old memories just getting away from me.
Bern, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No!
Wait, Father? What did she mean by that?
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task. Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving. Just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me?
All right, time for some more. Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
Petra, how are you doing? Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Bridget.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Bridget, hasn't it? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Bridget in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Bridget. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won.
Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves?
That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments. Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Hey, 80.
Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, 80. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama?
Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead a soul to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed.
Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead a soul to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey! Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
Ah, Dorothea. The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Ferdy, I must say you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room. Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. But shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
A new path to tread.
As expected.
I passed thanks to you, Professor. I have success!
I passed? Well done, me.
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
I will prevail.
Put me in there.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Battle.
Stay focused.
That's my cue.
I will get the victory.
Oh no.
As you wish.
Now you know your limits. No obstacle will stand. Your defeat was inevitable.
Can I go now?
All roses have thorns.
Well, like what you see.
How long will this take?
You fought well.
Well, how was that?
One more success.
Helpful.
War feeds my body and mind. No use.
You were wide open.
Not so fast!
I will win! My heart is full of victory.
Amazing.
Witness my power. One step at a time.
That is that.
You could have at least tried.
I owe you one.
You are nothing.
I will prevail.
I will get the victory.
Battle?
Oh no.
Stay focused.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Put me in there.
As you wish.
That's my cue.
Bring that on. Don't waste my time. Ah! Witness my power.
Should I have held back? Each battle, a chance to grow.
What a jump. Now I can do...
This was beneath me.
How humiliating. I still have a long way to go.
Failure is not an option. This is going to hurt, okay?
You were wide open. Not quite what I was after.
Show me more.
That really helped.
Should I have held back?
Still raring to go. You see that?
the noble standard.
Hardly worth my time.
It's over.
As expected.
You're better than I thought.
I've got many skills, you know.
Whoa.
Witness my power.
Caution is needed.
Hope this is good for something.
I thank you. I will get the victory. Witness frigid pride. Hard work created this.
I am beginning to understand. Never underestimate a noble. I will master this. I am quite pleased. I am beginning to I am beginning.
Nailed it! I'll get it. That went way... Thanks for your help.
Professor! Look, Professor! We did great! Hope this is good for something.
The battlefield has much to teach.
Enlightening.
Let's put this to the test.
I am closing in on expertise.
Petra, you seem to be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question. Everyone shows great kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Brigid royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire. If you ever need anything, please let me know. It's my job to watch out for you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it. Perhaps I'm worrying too much. I just don't know what I would say to your family if something were to happen to you.
Do not spend your worry on me. In Brigid, there is a phrase we say, you cannot shoot two birds with one arrow. Brigid and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition. Can you disagree?
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do. Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am?
Huh?
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, and yes, I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot two birds, or even three, with a single arrow. That is the least of the impossible things I will accomplish. If you don't need my patronage, then prove it. Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart, and you will be seeing my power. I give you my promise. Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra! How long have you been there?
A short time. You were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresvelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes, and our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
You can rely on us.
We've got you covered.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet.
Leave it all.
We've got you covered.
I've passed, have I?
A true noble never fails.
I passed!
What the?
What do you want?
Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to...
Inspirational.
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, I feel like an flowers that thrive.
Inspirational. The plants have been people.
Professor, if you don't pay attention, I hate when my clothes.
Yep.
Professor!
What?
Oh, Professor. Excuse me.
Hello there.
to train? Here to train?
Even within the Knights of Saros, Catherine, why not seek her out as a...
If you do see anyone getting...
The glory of progress.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. studying? Hey, I hope we get a chance. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only...
Here's the story. Really?
Hello there.
Yeah!
Well,